Arizona, Dayton. Now, before we get started, I'm back in the A. I am picking Arizona to win. That said, I do not like this matchup, Sheer. I was rooting heavily for Nevada. Here's why I don't like it. It's very simple. Dayton shoots a lot of three-point shots. They play slow, and they've got an All-American. I don't love the matchup. That's all. I would have much preferred to play Nevada. That said, I'm still back in the A.
Yeah, I would have liked to play Nevada as well. They play no zone whatsoever. They're small also. They're coached by Steve Alford. There's many reasons why I would have rather played Nevada. With that being said, it's not like I feel like
just call me out. Call me an idiot.
No, because Arizona could lose and then I'll look stupid. But I think a lot of people are overinflating what happened at Dayton. They needed a 24-4 run just to beat Nevada. Right. Like, they were getting killed in that game. I made the comparison last night, and not this year, just in general. Their style is very Virginia-like. Mm-hmm. They do a lot of stuff. They're going to try to defend, but they're not as good defensively as Virginia. Not even close. They're weird. I think Arizona fans are going to be caught off guard. They do not try to offensive rebound.
And they're very small.
They put a shot up, and they're back on defense, and they're willing to say, we would rather get set on defense than go and try to crash the glass. So Arizona, if they don't out-rebound Dayton considerably, something went wrong. They're small. But, yeah, I mean, you're like they literally – so the other day, again, when Arizona played Oregon in the Pac-12 tournament, it was the first time all season where Arizona didn't put up 50 shots, right?
Right.
Dayton, I looked last night and I stopped because in their last 6 games at the least, they put up less than 50 shots.
All right. Here's where I'm also, you and I were messaging back and forth. I wonder if Arizona goes small. I do not go small in this game. I 1000% go big. I want to beat them up. I have Umar Balogun, leader of men, Keyshawn Johnson. I have them in there as much as possible. Listen, if you shoot Umar Balogun out of the game, I get it. But I want to beat them up again. When this is a small team. This is 6'7", 6'6", 6'8" type front courts and all 210 pounds, et cetera, et cetera. Umar Balogun should eat in this game. Now, again, I understand you got to move on the fly if things change and they're just raining threes left and right. But Sheer, I'm going into this game wanting to play big.
Oh, yeah. What I meant was, I think Dayton's offensive strategy is going to be to involve Umar Balogun in every ball screen possible.
As they should.
And get switches and Holmes and get him jumpers and things like that. And so I'm wondering if eventually that becomes an issue, do you put Keyshawn on Holmes and ride with Pella at the 4? Because Dayton's small. You could easily do that. Keyshawn's giving up a little bit of height there, but, Pella can guard Santos and other guys. I mean, they match up fine there, and you're taking away that screen action. That's the one thing I would keep an eye on. If I'm Dayton, I have to get Umar Balogun out of that game.
Yeah, because you just don't have anybody that can defend him. I mean, there's nobody on the roster that can defend him. Now, one player that I do not like in Dayton, and you were actually right about this as well. And generally, if we agree on something, it's either woefully off or it's right. There's no middle ground.
Correct.
All right. Now, Kobe Bryant. I do not like this guy. This worries me a lot. He shoots 6 threes a game. He makes 50% of them. We cannot do the thing where we just hope players start missing. That is what I'm worried about.
Yes, Kobe Bryant has to be guarded from 3. He is a non-factor from 2. Non-factor. If he wants to take it to the basket, awesome. Love to see you do that. He will come in. He will shoot threes. He will shoot threes at a high level. He has games this season where he has 20 points on 6 threes, and he has games this season where he has 8 points because the threes aren't going in. Whoever gets that defensive assignment, it should be Pella.
Right.
Pella's got to be all over him. He really does. And so that is one of the guys that makes me nervous. Holmes doesn't actually make me as nervous.
You think Holmes sucks? Make the case.
I don't think he sucks. I think that Arizona has faced a lot of guys like him. I think that, when we look at teams that Arizona has faced with stretch bigs, a lot of it works because they have other guys that can rebound the basketball, right? Like Stanford's huge, right? Reynaud has killed Arizona, but Stanford's humongous. Oregon State is really big. USC is big. Dayton's not big. And so if Holmes is out there shooting threes, in a way, you kind of live with it because you know that they're not getting the rebound. And I also think we're making Holmes to be some prolific three-point shooter. He takes 2 a game.
Yeah, and I'm not worried about his threes. If I almost said Khalid Holmes, sounds like a boxer. If Da'Ron Holmes makes threes and he shoots you out of the game, then you know what, go with it. I'm totally cool with that. But also with Dayton though, the other thing though to keep an eye on as well, they're obviously not going to be able to press Arizona. If you want to press Arizona, then good luck. Then good luck with that one. Cody James Martin said, "Well, what if they press Arizona?" I hope they press Arizona.
I was talking to someone that you would know that helps announce Arizona games and all that, and I said, we saw a press. They pressed Nevada. Nevada literally, they look like Arizona against Princeton last year.
Right.
Not one guard on that team wanted the basketball. They were scared. If you press Arizona, you lose. That's it. You've lost.
You're going to lose that game, and you're going to lose that game very quickly. So again,
yes.
I hope they do. I hope they do press, but I do want to go. I do want to go big. Also, let's get back to Caleb Love here for a minute. Caleb Love was much better in the second half, but I need Caleb Love to get going. I need Caleb Love to, and I know this is probably not going to happen, but this is the exact type of game. Start getting to the bucket. Start forcing, because again, he's acting a lot of times. I think he acts like somebody like Kobe Bryant, where it's like, I can only shoot threes. No, dude, get to the basket. You got a small team in front of you. You don't have shot blockers. Holmes a little bit on the weak side. Get to the basket. I want to see him attack, and then he can start shooting the threes.
I almost wonder if something's wrong because he's not taking it to the rim at all. And he had success early, and he made the layup, and you're like, okay, he's going to have 30. And then he shot 12 threes. And, to be fair, that's what Long Beach State wanted him to do. Dayton won't be like that as much. He's got to take it to the basket. He just has to. I feel better after that second half yesterday. He started to click a little bit and kind of said to himself, okay, maybe this is a step forward. But Arizona needs him. Like, this is a game where possessions are going to be so limited. Like, it's a completely different style of ball game. And you have to be efficient to beat Dayton. And so they're going to need him, whether it's from 3-2, getting fouled. They need him to play well to win this game.
Yes, Arizona desperately needs him to. And the thing about it, too, that I thought was a little bit, I do love the rebounding. I love that he got 11 rebounds. Love that he got the 5 assists. He's an underrated passer for people out there that don't quite appreciate the passing. But again, this is a game I'd like to see him get going because, God willing, Arizona advances. You're going to need him to have a dominant Caleb Love game at some point. I think this is the type of team, this is the type of game to get this one flowing, Jason Shearer.
Yeah, 100%. This is a good game for him to step up. And again, like Dayton does not want to be in a high-scoring game whatsoever. If Caleb Love gets it going and Arizona's cooking offensively early, Dayton's probably in some trouble.
Are you back in the A, or are you predicting an Arizona victory?
I think it'll be a close game. I do. I don't think Arizona's – I actually agree with you. I think 9 points is a lot of points. I just think 9 points is a lot of points at this point in the tournament, right?
I said 4. What say you, Jason Shearer?
Yeah, I think I predicted 6 last night. I got to go back and listen to my score, but yeah.
I don't care what it is. They can win by half a point as long as they win. Because now, listen, I didn't want to win by a half a point against Long Beach State. That, to me, would have been a real problem. But now I'm at the stage, every game, win by half a point, totally cool with it.